Hey, Vanner Fanner family, this is a live video on Saturday morning. I believe today is April. I don't know. I think today is the 4th or the 5th. Maybe it's the 5th. I don't know. I think it's the 5th. Anyway, help out your favorite YouTubers by watching their videos from start to finish without skipping any ads or watching as much of the ads as you possibly can, and check and see if they have a Patreon or a join button. My Patreon link is down below and my join button is on my homepage right next to the subscribe button. Anyway, good morning. Don't know who's going to jump on, but we're going to do this, right? Is anybody hungover this morning from yesterday, last night? I'm telling you, that muscadine wine is no joke. All right, I'm going to try and get on my YouTube on the tablet so I can read the chat. Give me a second real quick because the screen is so little on the cell phone. And boom, there I am. Let's turn the volume down. And I'm going to put the chat on live chat. I wish I could zoom this chat and make it bigger. Ugh. All right, so we got a couple people on. Some people just lurking and watching. Some people actually talking. Hello to Sharon. Hey, Audrey and Susan. Those are the only people I'm seeing on the actual chat. Listen, I'm gonna put my sunglasses on because the sun is right there in my eyes. So I will watch the chat on the tablet. Hey, Estella. Good morning to you. I know this is early on the West Coast, so I'm not expecting too many West Coasters to be on except the early birds. So you guys will have to watch this as a replay. My allergies are acting up, so that's why I'm sniffling. I'm not sick. I'm parked under a tree. And so that's the issue I'm having. Let's see. I'm going to change my position. And I'm going to get more of my van in the shot. There we go. And not other people's vehicles. There we go. Trying even to not really get the house in the shot if I can avoid it. There we go. I still don't have a name for my van that I've settled on. So this is just a random chat. You can pretty much ask me anything. Just remember to put your comments in all caps with an emoji. You can use the little thinking emoji for question. You can use the little question mark for emoji for questions. So this is definitely random. Good morning to everybody jumping on the chat, telling me good morning. You know what? This is not going to work because I feel like I'm not looking at you guys. So I'm going to have to take sunglasses off. At least the sun's not directly in my eyes, facing this way. Anywho. So, I have my tea. Drinking some turmeric tea this morning with some agave syrup in it to sweeten it just a bit. Because turmeric tea on its own is not that tasty. But anyway, getting my detox on. Yes, it is beautiful here this morning. Supposed to be a high of 70 this morning, so we'll see if that actually happens, and a little less wind. Susan saying the pollen in Georgia is terrible. Yes, it is hard. Hi, Dee Dee from Vegas. Hi, Lowe's. Hey, Kim. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I don't really have anything to talk about. I just owe you a video today. You're going to get these random lives. I do drop a video every midnight if it's a pre-recorded and edited video, but on the days I don't have anything or I didn't shoot enough, I'll just jump on randomly live either in the morning or the afternoon. I try and do mornings just so you have the whole day to watch it. You know, YouTube and their algorithm, a girl still got to make her money. But yeah, I'm here doing my thing. Thank you for my moderators jumping on. That helps me a lot. I don't keep up with the chat. Yeah, just chilling in quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. That's probably going to get my video dinged now. But I think using any words in those that has to do with our current situation, the bot is actually dinging people's videos. And because actual YouTube human workers are not in the YouTube offices, they are not reviewing videos. If you click on it, the review, you know, like to have a person review your video, they're not really reviewing them in a timely fashion. So you could go weeks or months without that video being monetized. And so that sucks for creators because that means we're not going to make money. So way to go, YouTube. Okay, I'm going to, unfortunately, I appreciate that information being shared. I can't, well, let me do it. I'll do it on the tablet. I appreciate that information being shared. It was shared with me via someone else, but this is not the channel to share that information. This is not the place to share that information. I appreciate you sharing that information with me, but I'd rather you would have shared it with me, not everybody on my channel. So that may seem mean, but it's just what it is. I'm not going to go into details with it. But yeah, somebody else shared that in a comment of one of my videos yesterday, my yesterday's video. They've shared that in the comment section. I just don't think that's the place to share it. Everybody knows my email. It's down below in the description box. You can email that to me directly. So, anywho. Anybody have anything to chat with about? I don't have nothing to say. We had a nice fire last night. We have a fire pit. Let me show you the fire pit during the day. Let me turn the camera around. There's our fire pit. So it's literally in front of my van. But we had a fire pretty much all day yesterday as Mr. P was cleaning the brush. If you look right here, this was all full of twigs just piled high, a couple feet high. So he cleared all that out. And then we got to enjoy a fire pretty much the whole day. And probably up until I did my live video last night, I think I came in around 8:15. So probably from about 1 p.m. till 8:15 p.m. we had a fire going, burning yard leaves and dead tree limbs and all kinds of stuff. It was nice because everybody came out. We gathered around the pit, had the Bluetooth speaker. We were listening to reggae. Just nice. Los wants to know if my daily routine has changed. No, not too much. Oh yes, I can't go to the gym. That's the biggest thing. I can't go to the gym. I was going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. Can't do that anymore. And that bothers me because I like to work out. I want to work out. And it's difficult to get into the habit of working out on my own without my workout buddy that I found here in North Carolina or the trainer at the gym. So it's been very difficult to stay motivated to do any kind of movement, let alone our actual workout. So the workout video you guys saw was the first time I had worked out in like 2.5 weeks. So sucks, but it's hard to motivate myself. If I get up, get going, I know the trainer's waiting for me at a certain time because the class starts at a certain time, then I'm motivated to get there and do it. But there's no motivation right now. None. Zero. Zip. Anyway. Do y'all get to grill? We haven't grilled out. Only 1.5 of us eats meat. Mr. P is a vegan. I'm pretty much a vegan, even though I don't claim that title because I do occasionally eat fish and seafood. So I claim more of a pescatarian diet, even though I limit my dairy and really don't eat eggs at all. And Miss K eats occasional meat, mostly poultry, I think. But yeah, so we don't really eat a lot of meat here, so we don't really grill out too much. We do get the Beyond Burgers occasionally and have those, but Hardee's now has the Beyond Burger as part of their burger lineup. Because Carl's Jr. had it on the West Coast, the Beyond Burger. Burger King has the Impossible Burger, to not be mistaken for the Beyond Burger. The Impossible Burger has soy in it. So if you are a woman, well, anybody really, but if you are a woman of color, especially Black, Hispanic, any color other than Caucasian, color, because Caucasian is not a color. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. Be careful with your soy intake. It's not good for you. So yeah, I don't really do the Impossible Burger at Burger King. I've had it to try it, but it's not something, it's not my go-to. But yeah, the Beyond Burger is a little bit better. Yeah, grilling vegetables is great, but I mean, I'm not gonna fire up somebody else's grill. I'm not doing that. Y'all know I don't like to cook. You know I don't like to cook. I'm not gonna fire up somebody else's grill to cook when I don't even like to cook. That's not finna happen. Yes, everybody needs some self-motivation right now. That's why I'm sitting outside. I'm getting my vitamin D. I mean, I take vitamin D supplement every day, but being outside helps me. Facing this way and looking at the fire pit and the trees reminds me of maybe being somewhere else. So I told you in a previous, I think it was a previous live video, maybe, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a live. I have enough with the gas prices as they are. I have enough money to get out to Arizona. My issue is if I break down out there. I've had a breakdown almost every time I've crossed the country, and so it scares me to cross the country without, you know, an extra $500 in case I have a breakdown. So that's why I don't leave. And I can't go without my traveling buddy. She's not ready to go yet. So I wouldn't leave her. So you're right, Kim. The Beyond Burger does taste better too. So what's wrong with soy? It can lead to types of cancer in women. It has estrogen in it for men. A lot of men who eat a lot of soy products tend to get man boobs. So yeah, just stay away from soy. It's not good. Google it. Google the benefits and yeah, it can affect your thyroid, all kinds of things. It's just not good. A little bit here and there is fine, but don't. I will say this about soy, the tempeh, if you ever had the Whole Foods TTLA sandwich, which I would really like Whole Foods to deliver that to me. I need y'all to deliver that. Who delivers from Whole Foods? Because I need somebody to get me a TTLA sandwich. I've been craving one of those for the last few days. Anyway, the tempeh, the bacon part of the TTLA, is fermented soy, and that's not so bad. Having that every once in a while is not a bad thing because it's like a fermented soy. So fermentation is good, good probiotics in your body. I try and drink one of those kombucha things every once in a while because I know it's good. I do need to buy some more probiotics though, honestly. Kim says Instacart delivers. Good morning, Judy. It's very early on the West Coast. Thank you for joining because I know it's early, but you're kind of an early person, I think. So you're an early bird. I was expecting to see you actually. So good morning to you. Judy is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. I tell you, love her. She is so thoughtful and sweet and kind and has been since day one of subscribing to the channel and then meeting her in person. So, hey, mama's boys, how are you? Why are you not a moderator? Let's fix that. Let's give out a wrench. Oh, it's saying unable to load menu. What? That's some bullshiggy diggy. Oh, okay. Well, I'll try and remember to go back and do it later. Let's see if it'll let me do it. For some reason, when I'm on a live on my phone, it does not let me open up the feature to delete comments or anything. I don't know. It doesn't like my cell phone for some reason. I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube. I really do. I really, really do. She said it's because I'm black. You're funny. No, my tablet lost service. So I'm not on my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is not working. FYI, if you're trying to look for my NetBuddy review, I'm no longer with NetBuddy. NetBuddy, their customer service, it sucks. And they've had issues with their service from the day one of me getting it. The customer service and the gentleman that runs it, not so much the hotspot service. But yeah, everyone lost their NetBuddy service about a month ago. And then I lost mine about 2 weeks ago with no explanation. And everyone was reaching out to this person on the internet on their Facebook page and with very little response until recently. So I no longer have service with them because I wasn't affiliate with them. So I no longer have service with them. And, oh, someone's commenting on my mug. So I have a video on this. Look for the It's So Shiny, I think is the title of that video. If you type in It's So Shiny or Shiny and Crystal Vanner, you'll get the video. So it's got my name. These are all crystals, every single one individually put on by hand. Black crystals, the silver or, crystals, and the red. And they are kind of like a Swarovski crystal, like the cousin of Swarovski. A friend of mine does these. She's been doing them for years, and she made it for me and sent it to me actually from Greece because she ended up in Greece for her job a while back and finally finished it and sent it to me via a coworker who was coming back to the States. So yeah. Do I drink coffee? No. So this is turmeric tea. I do not drink coffee. I actually don't drink much caffeine at all because caffeine gives me UTIs, I found out in my 20s, and I limit my caffeine intake. I'm actually, my bipolar brain has me hyped and wired enough that I don't need caffeine. So I'm good. Mr. G has been up since 2 a.m. Can't sleep with all the chaos going on. Yeah, I didn't go to sleep until like 2:30 a.m. or so. I was on a phone call with a friend for a couple hours. They called at midnight. FYI, if you guys ever can't sleep, have insomnia, hit me up on Instagram or my Facebook page because 9 out of 10 I'm up and we could just chat because, hit me up on the Instagram DMs. Don't slide into my DMs. Hitting somebody up on the DMs is different than sliding into the DMs. Just like sliding sounds real sleazy, sliding into someone's DM, that's what it is. It's real sleazy. So guys, don't slide into my DMs. You can hit me up and we can chat and have a conversation, but don't be sliding into my DMs. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen, homie. But let's not go there. But yeah, I'm always up till at least 2 in the morning, sometimes 3 or 4. So, hey Lola, new subscriber from Arizona. Hey Lola. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Vanner Fanner family. I need to find someone who's willing to let me use their Arizona address so I can vote. Because they know that my address is a box or mailing, a mailing company. They won't let me vote, which sucks. Anyway, hi Lola. Ibrahima. I know I'm messing your name up. Can you spell that phonetically for me? I don't like messing up people's names. It says, hi, Crystal, you can take some tea instead of coffee. Oh, yeah, I just talked about drinking tea. That's all I drink is tea. I was blessed with a nice tea stash last year, and I'm just now getting down to the last remnants of it. And so I'll be buying more tea soon, probably in the next month. But I love tea. I drink a cup of tea several times a week. I used to drink one every single day, but I try and drink more water than anything. But yeah. Annette is saying, I wish I could understand all that Twitter and Instagram. Okay, I don't like Twitter at all. Twitter to me is very confusing. I do try and post once a week, although it's been a couple weeks since I posted to my Twitter. I do try and post once a week on my Twitter, at least every other week. But for real, I don't get Twitter. I don't understand the appeal of Twitter. I don't like the platform. I don't like the way it looks. It just is not for me. I do like Instagram better than Facebook. I honestly would not even have Facebook if it weren't for a select few people that I keep up with on Facebook, which is why I don't have that friend request button on my personal Facebook, Crystal Vanner, but you can follow my page on Facebook because I don't friend people that I don't actually know in real life. So if we've never met in actual real life, I'm probably not going to Facebook friend you. Or we don't talk like that. Like we don't have we don't have cell phone numbers exchanged. We're not texting on a regular, calling every once in a while. Like I'm not going to friend people on Facebook that I don't really have a relationship with. Kim says Twitter is like a room full of people talking all at once and hoping someone can hear them. Exactly, Kim. Oh, that's the best explanation of Twitter ever. That's exactly what it's like. That is exactly. I still haven't retwisted this hair. But that, oh, you are spot on with that. Oh, I need to put that in a meme and share it. That's exactly what Twitter is like. And my brain can't do it. I just look at my Twitter feed and I'm just like, I don't get it. I get on, I post, and I get the heck off. Ugh. It does. It gives me a headache too. Like I said, I get on, post that post, and jump off. I don't even read anything. I don't look at notifications. So if you're trying to find me and really conversate with me on Twitter, it's probably not going to happen. Instagram is your best bet because I'm always on Instagram. And I have, Instagram has that feature where you can share your posts on your Facebook and on your Twitter. I don't necessarily share it on my Twitter because what it does is it just makes a link. It doesn't share the picture, whereas the Facebook pulls up the picture. And I guess that's because Facebook owns Instagram. It makes sense. It's, their platform. So the picture and stuff shows up like a regular post. I don't tend to share my Instagram on the Twitter. I go into Twitter and share the picture and the words or the words that I'm posting. But yeah, social media sucks sometimes. It can be a pain in the butt. Yeah. I wish I could just get rid of it altogether, but being a YouTuber kind of forces me to have social media because people want other access to you besides the comment section of your video. I am happy that YouTube has that community tab page because that's just like having social media. So honestly, if you don't have any social media to follow me on, look at the community tab page on my community tab section on my channel. When you go to my channel, the home page, it says home, then it'll say videos, playlists, community, stories, and something else, I think about. Hit that community and you'll see a bunch of posts. I usually try and post there a couple times a week too. So, it's kind of like social media. I do like that feature. Ira says, good morning. Being that I'm still tipsy from last night, I can't say anything but good morning. Hey, Ira. Yeah, I figured some people would be feeling it a little bit this morning if they were actually drinking. I can't tell who's actually drinking or not because you can say you're drinking in the chat, but that doesn't mean you're actually drinking. I'm telling you, I said earlier, that muscadine wine is a killer. I'm going to go back to Moscato. It's hard for me to find my Stella Rosa here. So I'm just going to go back to Moscato while I'm here for the next few Fridays because that muscadine wine, at least the one I bought, actually Shay told me about a couple different ones that I could try. So I'll go back and find her comment and try some other muscadine wines that aren't as strong. Because for somebody that does not drink, that, baby, kick me in like a mule. Woo-wee. No wine should be 12% alcohol. It really shouldn't. Wine is supposed to be mellow. Annette says, what's the weather like? So we are expecting a full sunny day with a high of 70. That is what the weather has said. Dragon, look at you. Good morning. How'd it go from last night? Were you drinking last night? I'm not sure if you were drinking or not. Lula says, I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina, but my question to you, Miss Crystal, is in what way does this pandemic affect you? Really is not. Um, I had already left my, well, it does. I mean, not in a huge, huge way, not as much as it's affecting most people, I would say. I had already left my Planet Fitness job in Northern Virginia to come down to North Carolina. The goal was to find a Planet Fitness here that was hiring part-time and work part-time at a Planet Fitness here. That didn't happen. And then the pandemic came. So I'm jobless. YouTube is my only source of income unless you choose to become a partner on Patreon or join button, unless you choose to buy a t-shirt on my Teespring, and unless you choose to drop some gas money or food money in the PayPal. But yeah, YouTube is my only source of income besides my other job, which I don't talk about unless it's Freaky Friday. Ask me on Friday night if you want to know what that is. So I've been working that job quite a bit. I could work it more. But yeah, so I've been working that online job quite a bit just to make some extra income. But yeah, it's affecting me in that way. And I can't get to the gym as far as exercising. I can keep myself clean in the van. That's not an issue. I can have a sink. I have access to water, as much water as I need. So that's not an issue. I could go in the house and take a shower. As a matter of fact, I was offered a shower this weekend, which I may do because this hair has got to get cleansed so that I can take it out and retwist it. But other than that, it's not a huge effect on me. Not like I know some people are really struggling. I'm still able to get some food. I'm still able to, I'm not sick. I have allergies, but I'm not sick or anything. And the weather here is starting to get better, so I can sit outside my van in the backyard here. I don't mind being in my van for days at a time, but I was in it for like 4 days with the rain we had in the cold weather. I couldn't come sit out. So I do like being able to take at least an hour or two and sit outside my van, even if I have to spend the rest of the time in it. It's nice to just have that sun on your face, that fresh air in your lungs, and keep it moving. So I'm not being affected as as much as some people are. I've been talking to some people who are being affected. So yeah. Mama's Boys is asking me about a channel. I do not watch that channel, so I don't know. Oh, you know what? Is this the woman? Okay. Answer me this. Is this the woman that bashed Bob Wells? If so, not a fan. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Teresa. Well, thanks for watching. Just getting home from work. I understand if you got to get some rest, though. Dragon says, I live in Fayetteville. Love it here. Yes, Super Chat is on, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I know people are going to come for me in the comments. Whenever I talk about money, people just love coming for me. Why don't y'all come for every van dweller that talks about money? Why is it always just me? Anyway, Super Chat is on, but I'm going to tell you a little thing about Super Chat. YouTube takes a percentage of Super Chat, and I don't see that until they pay me on the 23rd of the month. If you want to bless me in some kind of way more immediately, honestly, PayPal's better. And I'm going to get the whole amount. Just saying. I'm just being honest. I'm not asking you to bless me, but there are people who constantly contact me and say, hey, I want to send you a little gas money. I'd rather you do it in PayPal. Why should I share that with YouTube? It doesn't make sense to me. But that's just my 2 cents. You cannot, Audrey. Freaky Friday is 100% live. You don't get to see it at all unless you're there live. And I answered your comment twice. I saw your comment on 2 different posts, and I answered it this morning early. So if you're not there live, and I think I put that in the post, be there live because there are no replays. There are no replays for Freaky Friday, so you'll just have to jump on next Friday. And that is in Northern Virginia. So I'm from Northern Virginia, originally from Falls Church, born in DC, but never really lived in DC. I'm from Falls Church, Virginia. I've lived in Annandale, Virginia, Springfield, Virginia, Falls Church, Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia, Lorton, Virginia. So those areas, pretty much my whole entire life. So yeah, right now I'm in North Carolina. Lola says, I honestly understand what you're, yes, my PayPal is down below. Someone did want to send me money on Cash App and reached out to me personally. So I did get Cash App. I'm not a real big fan of Cash App. I'd rather have PayPal, honestly. But if you absolutely must do Cash App, I think my thing is $MZC71. So Ms. C71. So make sure my picture's there before you send it to somebody else. I'm not a big fan of Cash App. Somebody just asked about Cash App. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Cash App, but it's there. I do have it. So Ms. MZ C71, because I was born in 1971. I was trying to find something simple. Anyway. Nikki says, I'm in the house going crazy, so blessings you in the van. But you can go sit on your front porch. You can go sit on your patio if you're in an apartment. You can do that. I mean, just don't be out around other people when you can avoid it. And if you have to go to the grocery store, cover all your orifices up, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and wash your face and hands when you get back. And if you can, maybe change your clothes. It's hard for me to do the clothes changing thing because I can't wash them. I have to go to a laundromat, which means I'm exposing myself to more people. So I don't do the whole clothes changing thing when I get back from like the grocery store and stuff. I don't do that, but I think I'll be all right. And that says I'm from Arlington, but now live in Fredericksburg. Oh yeah, so that's not really Northern Virginia, but yeah, Fredericksburg, that's more a little bit Southern Virginia. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, Arlington. I had family, well, like cousins in Arlington when I was a young kid and teenager. Used to hang out in Arlington a little bit. Dragon says you look like you were born in 2001, girl. Black don't crack. I will be 49 next month. Next month is my birthday, and I don't think I'm going to be able to have much of a birthday with what we're going through right now. So my birthday present to myself will be doing a little remodeling in the van using stuff I already have. I want to dedicate like $100, $200 to doing a remodel in the van. There are a couple little projects in there that I want to do, and while I have the time and some help from friends and people with tools, then I want to do a couple little projects and kind of revamp the van a little bit. So, and then I'll do a tour at that time. So expect a tour probably the end of May, a new updated tour video. But yeah, so, it's okay. I didn't have much of a birthday last year either. But I know I'm gonna do something next year for my 50th. I'm like, this is not. So Kim is saying, depending on where you live, you can walk around a little bit, but keep your distance. Yeah, don't just, like, there's a park not too far from here. I'm probably gonna go walk that tomorrow. Black Oak says, good morning, Crystal. I'm up now, but my head and stomach are killing me from all that vodka last night. You have to pre-game with water and eat a meal before you get on Freaky Friday. Now, come on, you should know better than that. You pre-game with water. Like, I drink water the entire day. I had that one glass of wine, and when I got off the live, I drank a whole water bottle full of water. I never wake up with headaches or hangovers because I pre-game with water all day if I know I'm going to be drinking later in the day. Or if I'm not, if I'm drinking around the campfire during the daytime, like out in Arizona, we're drinking during the day. We're not going anywhere. For every alcoholic beverage I have the same amount or more of water. So if I drink a glass of wine, I'll drink a glass or a glass and a half or 2 glasses of water before I have another glass of wine. You gotta, come on now. You should know better than that. Yeah. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but next Friday, pre-game, okay? Drink your water all during the day, and around about 7 p.m., eat you something that's going to help absorb some of that alcohol you're going to consume around 9 if you're on the East Coast. About 2 hours before, have you something good to eat that's going to, maybe some pasta, some bread, something that's going to help absorb some of that liquor. Let's see. Okay, that's a private conversation going on. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do eat a lot of fruit. Not so much right now because fruit is heck of expensive. I did, however, yesterday buy grapes and blueberries and bananas because I like my blueberry and banana smoothie. And I just love grapes. I like black grapes and red grapes. And I found out that for me, grapes help me poop. It's like a laxative. We could talk about that here. We're family. But I was never one of those people that pooped every day my entire life. I was like an every other day pooper or a couple times a week pooper. But, I've always asked my doctors all throughout my life, and they said that that was just my norm, that I didn't have any issues, that I was never constipated, none of that. It's just that's the way my body worked. But also I was eating poultry back then, so that could be a difference. So now I eat a lot more raw. I eat lots of salads because I don't like to cook. And Trader Joe's has my favorite salad kit. I'll probably do a video on it one day. But I got 4 bags of that salad kit. I could live on that salad. The kale broccoli or broccoli kale salad mix kit. I could live on that by itself. I would probably be pooping way too much though, because that kale and broccoli will make you go. But yeah, so I found out that red grapes and black grapes help me move things. And so I know on the day that I'm going to eat grapes, don't plan on going anywhere because you're going to move things. Things are going to move. I mean, you can go somewhere, but you know what I'm saying. Nia says that New York City is crazy. Oh, I can imagine. Oof, I can imagine. Ooh-wee. Kim says frozen grapes in warm weather is refreshing. I'm not, you know what? I'm so funny about temperatures of foods. And I used to have just a little hint of this, but as I get older, it gets worse. And I don't know if it's part of, so many things fall under the spectrum of mental illness and mental health and mental issues or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if it's part of that or just getting older and getting more finicky or whatever. I have no idea what to call it. But I'm really specific about temperatures of food. I don't like a lot of cold things. Like if I'm going to eat my salad, I take it out of my refrigerator a couple of hours before I want to eat it to let it get a little bit room temperature-ish or less cold. I don't like a lot of cold things. I drink my water at room temperature. I don't want ice in my water. I do like my wine cold, but I don't like a lot of cold things. Definitely not frozen things. I'm not a big ice cream eater. Unless I'm having like a warm chocolate brownie, then I want just one little scoop of Breyer's all natural ice cream because I don't eat a lot of dairy. Dairy produces mucus. Mucus is a breeding source for disease. So I try not to eat a lot of dairy. I try not to eat dairy at all, honestly. And I do miss cheese. But yeah, I don't like a lot of cold things. I'm just not one of those people. Like when you go to cookouts and you get the potato salad and the coleslaw and all that, depending on who made the potato salad, y'all know how that goes. I don't like mine cold. Like I like it, room temperature. So like when you're making potato salad, when it's still warm, because the potatoes are still warm, that's when I want to eat it. Like right after it's been made, not before you put it in the fridge. Like that's when I want to eat it. Do I have health insurance from military? Why would I have health insurance from military? I was never in the military. So do I look like I belong in the military? No, I don't have health insurance from the military because I was never in the military. I do have Arizona Medicaid that I would use in a, case of an emergency. I wouldn't use it just for regular doctoring because I'm not in Arizona. So I do plan on doing a bunch of doctoring when I get back to Arizona. But Black Ox says, next time I will pregame. I had no idea you're from DC. I was born and raised in DC myself. And DC myself. I have a birthday as well next month. All right. Yeah, we don't talk about my family anymore on this channel because that gets me in trouble. So unfortunately, we're not going to discuss my family, nor politics, nor religion, because I talk about religion and politics, it gets me in trouble too. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. Am I close to a fishing spot? Man, I wish. Man, I would love for there to be a pond right there I could fish at. I would be done. I would be done if I had water right here. What you talking? Y'all won't see me no more. Every video would be me in the water, me fishing, me sitting by the water. I would be too done. No, I can't go anywhere fishing. I mean, I don't know this area, so it could be a fishing spot nearby, but I don't think I would venture out too much. Dragon says, I keep telling people to leave that dairy alone. Yeah, you gotta leave that dairy alone. Good morning, fellow Torian. 1 week before yours. Oh, hey, Robert. Yeah, mine is May 13th. Yep, May 13th, born 1971. Yep. What do you think about this 5G? I don't have enough information about it. I know I can't afford a 5G phone, and until everybody's towers are updated, it's really pointless in having a 5G phone. I don't have a very new phone. I do this whole channel on my cell phone, my Cricket prepaid $150 cell phone. Look for this late spring, early fall. I'm going to be doing a course on how to start and maintain a YouTube channel using your cell phone, but it will be a paid course. So look for that this spring/fall. I'm working on the videos. I'm working on looking for a platform that can take the payments and give, do instant access to the course. I think I found one platform. It's a little expensive, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know about this 5G. I know I used to be one of those people that would buy the newest phone or what have you, but I don't do that anymore. My budget doesn't allow for that crap. As long as I can have a decent camera, because I do use my phone for the channel, as long as it has a decent camera, you can text and call on any phone. My thing is always the camera. Oh, Lauren likes room temperature potato salad. Right out of the fridge, hurts teeth. I don't have an issue with, oh, there's a big fat bumblebee right here behind the camera. Hello, Mr. Bumblebee. Please don't come over here bothering me. I've only been stung by a bee once. I did not have any adverse reactions, but you never know how you're going to react to something you haven't encountered but one time. You know what? I'm not in the mood to play with you. There's nothing around here for you. There's no flowers to pollinate near me. Go away. Just hovering right here. That's what we're going to do. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I don't have an issue with sensitive teeth. Like some people have the cold hurts their teeth. I don't have that issue. I just don't like cold stuff that much. Mama's boy says, I'm cracking her up with my side quips. Yeah. Audrey has the Ohio River. I'm not fishing in there. I don't really, I catch and release. I don't save the fish. I catch and release usually. I do not know how to gut a fish and clean it. And then honestly, I'm not trying to cook fish in my van. So just catch and release. I just like the act of fishing. I enjoy the solitude. I enjoy the quiet. I enjoy the sound of the water. Honestly, if I had a canoe or a boat and I went out fishing, I'd probably just fall asleep on the daggone canoe or boat because that just the lapping and the motion just really. Ugh. So, yeah, I just like the waves, or not waves because in the river and the lake, you don't really have waves, but you know what I'm saying. Just lulls you to sleep. Clarity in the wind. Hey, sweetie, you're up and on. Thanks. 5G is horrible for our health. Yeah. Black Oak Taurus Life. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Use all caps for questions. It just draws my attention a little bit better, but I'm trying to keep up the chat. I know I'm behind. Susan's talking about the farmers working with restaurant supply chains, have unsold produce due to closings, which many can't give away, so they are plowing them under. Oh no, am I not close? I don't know if I'm close to any farmers. I'll have to see. Judy says we should all send you 1971 for your birthday, $19.71. That would be pretty cool. My PayPal, 1971. That would be funny. Dragon says, OMG, you're path 8 like me. I don't know what path 8 is. I don't get into a lot of titles and stuff. I don't know what that means. You'll have to explain it to me. Shoot me an email, maybe. Country life is good. Did I say catch and release last night? Did you say catch and release last night? I didn't talk about fishing last night. What are you talking about? Last night was Freaky Friday. We were talking about catching and releasing. Who am I catching and who am I releasing? We don't discuss Freaky Friday stuff on other videos, man. Come on, get your Banner Fanner family etiquette up. Lo says, I like fishing too. I'm excellent at it. Can catch any fish they have at the market. You never took me fishing, Los. Hi from Austin, Texas. The vegan athlete has 5G on iPad mini. No health issues here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about 5G to have any input into that conversation. So that's something y'all can talk about on the side. I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, all this waves from towers and cell phones in our ear and people leaving Bluetooth buds and stuff in the ear really be can't be good for us. So I'm gonna just plead the fifth on that because I don't have enough information, but I think common sense tells us that it just can't be good for us. I mean, you're constantly on the phone, sticking phones down in your bra, keeping phones in your pocket, which I'm a bad habit of that, keeping my phone in my back pocket. But that can't be good for us. It just can't be. Maybe you want to be on YouTube? Do you want to be on YouTube, Mr. B? Come on in front of the camera. As long as you don't sting me, I'm good with that. Because clearly you want to be in my presence. And I mean, I'm in your domain. I'm outside. I have no business being in your domain. And I don't kill animals outside. And I try and release them when they come in my van. But I'm not trying to get stung either. Okay? Let's just coexist, all right? That's all I'm saying. Lauren says, where will I be heading next? Arizona in September. Hi, Joyce, new subscriber. Thank you. Welcome to the Vanner Fanner family. Lola's new too. Clarity says, read up on the effects of 5G. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't get your joke, Los. Never mind. That was corny. That was like a dad joke. So I'll read the information on 5G. LM says a pet bee. Black Oak says no more radiation, 5G is bad. No, I will not do Maine anymore. I talked about Maine last year and said that I was not going to make it. I don't when I wasn't able to make it to Maine last September, I also said that I would no longer be doing the Maine trip. So no. Maine trip is done. I was going to do it every single September, second week of September, but it's a lot of gas money getting up there for not a lot of people saying that they were going to come. Because you think about it, Virginia, I was in Virginia at the time. Virginia to Maine is a long trip. That's a lot of driving. It's a lot of gas money. And not very many people were coming. So, maybe 3. And I love the fact that those 3 were going to come, but it really economically was not worth it to me to do. And I had financial issues and also some other stuff happened that I couldn't make it last September of 2019. And then that's when I announced that I would no longer be doing that meetup. So, oh, thank you. Annette said I was cute. Have I watched Tiger King on Netflix? I haven't. It keeps popping up on my thing. So I was debating about watching it. I was trying to finish the Ozark season 3. That show is crazy. I love that show. So I finished Ozark. I think I finished. I might have one more episode left. But I was trying to finish Ozark season 3 before I started anything new because when that came out, I just had to watch that because I've waited so long for that crap. So. Dragon says, yeah, she's very cute. All right, here we go. I don't think I'm cute. You know what? I talked about this on one of my Mental Health Mondays. I can't take a compliment. And I've had a husband tell me that. I've had boyfriends tell me that. Just take the damn compliment. I have a difficult time taking compliments because I don't see what I guess you guys see. And maybe that's some body image, what is it, dysmorphia or something. I don't think I'm cute. I don't think I'm pretty. I hate my bowed legs. I, have scars from previous things that happened in my childhood to me. But yeah, so I don't see that. Oh, somebody's texting me. Um, I don't see that, and so I'm trying to. I've gotten better. You guys would have just been too through with me in my 20s because I was so negative about myself in my 20s and early 30s. But I've gotten better at it, so it's new to me to even imagine being even remotely attractive to anybody. I mean, you know, it is what it is. We all have work to do on ourselves, right? Everybody has work to do on themselves. Lots and lots of therapy and lots of growth, and also not giving a F about things anymore as I get older has helped me. So I'm getting better at things. There are things I still need to work on, but I'm getting better at a lot of things. Yeah, we all have work to do on ourselves. I think being in the van has actually helped me work on some of those things. Um, being by myself, journaling, contemplating different things, and also you guys, because when you comment things, it makes me think about them, makes me talk to myself about them, brings it to the forefront. So I thank you guys for that. But yeah, I'm just me. What you see on video is pretty much what you get, except for a lot more cuss words. Although I don't think I cuss that much anymore. I cuss, but anyway. What are some of my favorite meals/snacks that I eat on the road? So when it comes to eating out, I don't do it too much just because that's crap's expensive. I'm trying not to cuss. See, it's hard. It's hard on a live not to cuss. I can cuss when I film because I can edit it out. This can't be edited out, so I got to really pay attention. So I don't eat out that much. I do love the Whole Foods TTLA, which I talked about. If you have not tried a TTLA, whether you're vegan or not, it doesn't matter. You will fall in love with that sandwich and want it more and more and more. It is a delicious sandwich. You're going to get that meat taste. You're going to be just fine. So get the TTLA from Whole Foods. I highly recommend it. Somebody just told me in the chat that Instacart will get it for me, so I think I'll be ordering that on Monday. But yeah, so and the Carl's Jr. or Hardee's Beyond Burger. I like the Beyond Burgers. I don't really, I mean, I cook them in my van, but it's not the same as getting it on like the grill, you know. But that is delicious. But as far as things that I like to eat, so I love Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is probably my first grocery store that I go to. Then I would do Aldi after that. Then I would do like a regular grocery store chain, like a Food Lion or a Wegmans. Not Wegmans. Wegmans is expensive. Not Wegmans. A Shoppers, a ShopRite. I try and do the budget grocery stores more so. But so I love Trader Joe's kale and broccoli salad kit. I can live on that. I could eat that 2 times a day, every day, and be completely content and put fruit in between the rest of the day. I could easily do that. It is $3.50 a bag for the salad kit, and that's its standard price. Trader Joe's does not do sales. Whatever price you see is the price is going to be, unless it goes down in price. It never goes up in price. Occasionally it'll go down in price, but that means the regular price has changed. It's not on sale. They just changed the price. But I love that kale broccoli kit salad from Trader Joe's, and I'll take an avocado, cut it up, and add it to it. Ugh, love avocado. I added avocado to my smoothie, my banana and blueberry smoothie the other day. Avocado has a very mild taste, so it doesn't really interfere with anything too much. So you can pretty much put it on anything. Trader Joe's has their version of Takis. I love those things. That's been my addictive snack. I like the chocolate at Trader Joe's too. I try and get the one that's not 100% milk chocolate, but it's also not 100% dark chocolate. I know dark chocolate is good for you, but I cannot stand the taste of dark chocolate. So I get the one that's kind of like a mix. It's a milder dark chocolate, so it's not as bitter. I just cannot stand dark chocolate. Those are kind of my go-to stuff. Mama's Boy says she heard Ozark is good. Yes, watch Ozark. You got 3 whole seasons of Ozark to watch right now. So if you have never watched it, watch it. Betty says, girl, you know you're cute. No, okay. Dragon says, love my black female van people. Y'all showing our people the best life ever, true freedom. Do I get mail at a post box? So I have a friend who is allowing me to use their post office box while here on the East Coast. It is in Virginia, but they're able to either send it to me. Well, right now, send it to me because they can't travel to me, but send it to me. So if you have something small you want to send me, I think it's in the description of the videos. I will go back and look and see, but I think it's in the description of the videos. But it's a temporary address just until I leave. I do have my box out in Arizona that we actually have to pay for our year in the end of May. So yeah, I have that box out there too. I haven't put my wish list back up, but somebody asked me about that. That will come directly here. So I will put the wish list back in the description box again, because there are some things on there, snacks, little things, you know, like socks. I don't know. The big stuff I'm not worried about. The big stuff's for me to buy later, but there's some little things on there, you know, just little things. If anybody wants to treat me. So Kim says, even if you don't believe the compliment, the polite thing to say is thank you. You're very kind to say so. I do. I definitely am trying to do that more so. So you are right. Joy says we're all on that journey. You just saying it out loud. It's very true. Mama's Boy says, aesthetically, you are beautiful, but your transparency and your energy are what's most attractive. The beauty from the inside reflects the outside. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I never said I was ugly, Ira. LM says vegans have no allergies. No lactose means no mucus. Well, I still deal with issues with pollen when the pollen count is very high. And right now I'm under trees. And as you can see, I have this greenish yellow tinge on my van. So I guess, I don't know. I'm not a vegan though. So I'm probably 95% vegan. It's Dragon likes Aldi. I haven't been to Lidl yet. I've seen them popping up. So Lidl is real sneaky with their stuff. So you know Aldi and Trader Joe's are owned by brothers, German brothers. One brother owns Trader Joe's, one brother owns Aldi's. Usually they're not too far from each other, depending on where you live. Usually within a few miles, there's a Trader Joe's and an Aldi. Lidl has nothing to do with either one of them, and they're popping up near the Trader Joe's and the Aldi's. They're trying to be their competition. I've never been to a Lidl before, though. Gabriel says, what's the deal with Aldi? It's such an odd store here in New Jersey. I love Aldi because Aldi has a lot of organic stuff and the prices are, so Whole Foods would be the top of the line when it comes to organic and vegan and all that. And the prices are top of the line. Then you have Trader Joe's. You can get organic, vegan stuff there and the prices are a little bit better. And then you've got Aldi. They've got a lot of organic, probably 80% of their store is organic stuff. It's no name brand. It's their name brand. Whatever, I forgot the brand name that they use. It's not Aldi brand, it's something else. But, and so their prices are even lower. So there are things I like to get at the two stores. I don't really shop at Whole Foods except to get a TTLA, to be honest with you. And you can actually buy the tempeh, and I've bought the tempeh from them before. They have it in their refrigerated section. The tempeh strips, they look like bacon or jerky almost, but they're in the refrigerated section, and I should definitely get some of that because I can really make my own TTLA. So TTLA stands for tomato, tempeh, lettuce, avocado. So it's like the vegan BTLA. Dragon says, I do local farmers mostly. I do when I'm traveling, like to go to farmers markets. So I do like to do that when I'm traveling. Yes, you're right, Lauren. It's not off brands because the brands are based overseas. They're just not our brands. You're right. Lauren says for most things, the meat, if you eat meat, it's not always less. I shopped at Aldi back when I was eating poultry, and I found that their poultry was very, very reasonable. So yeah, Lidl is a competitor overseas for Aldi and Trader Joe's is what I'm finding out. Okay. Dragon says inner beauty is better than outer beauty any day. Just broke up with a female that hated herself so much she was ugly inside, although she was thick and fine outside. Earl says that Safeway's dying out, hard to find them. Yeah, I don't really do Safeways and Giant. Like when I do regular grocery stores, I tend to do the more budget-friendly ones like Food Lion, Shoppers, ShopRite. I went to a Wegmans once, not to grocery shop, but I ate at their hot bar. Really expensive, but I met up with somebody there. And then I used their Wi-Fi one time on my own. So I've been to a Wegmans twice to get their hot bar and sit down in their little like cafe area. Nice place to meet up with someone, but I would not grocery shop there. yeah, I just got a bunch of groceries and I think I spent like from Trader Joe's, I think I spent like $89 and change. I didn't do a grocery shopping video. I should have. I do have a Trader Joe's grocery shopping video coming up, but that was back when I was in Northern Virginia. Just as an FYI, guys, a lot of the videos you're going to be seeing are going to be old videos from like December and January. They're going to be sprinkled in for the next month, all the way through the end of May. So, and by the time June rolls around, you'll be seeing videos that were shot right now. So I try and have a stockpile of videos just in case something happens and I can't do any videos. But I try and have a stockpile of videos that I can have uploaded and ready to go. They're just on private right now. Only I can see them. But you never know if I get sick or if I want to take a break, you know, the videos are still be coming. So just remember, April's the only time you're going to get a video every day. We will go back to twice a week next month. I do not eat poultry anymore. Hey, Simply Black for Life. This sister here, I've never met her in person, but she is on every video commenting. She has been on almost any video that I've seen about me. She has a comment there. You're holding it down for us, sister. I appreciate it. You and a couple other people I see on every single video. Bye, Kim. Just watched my PBS video. I appreciate that. Please share that video. I want that video to get to 1 million watches. Please watch it more. Let it just play over and over again. It's only like 6 minutes and some change. Share it wherever you go. I just want that video to be so freaking popular out of that PBS series that they do a follow-up with me, because I want to do a follow-up because a lot of people in the comments are very negative of that video. I have no control over how they edited that video, and I have no control over the story they told in that video. It's not the way I thought it was going to go down at all. And I'm slightly disappointed because I had a really good time with the guys who filmed me and followed me up to Maine and chatted with me at RTR 2019. So I'm slightly disappointed at the way it was edited and the way it was solely focused on, because we had days of footage, and it seems like they twisted the narrative a little bit and focused solely on skin color. And that's not the only conversation we had. We talked about a lot of things. We're talking multiple days, hours and hours of footage boiled down to that 6.5 minutes of me talking about what it's like being Black and dwelling in a van and traveling the country. So a lot of people in the comments are upset about that. They're upset. They think that that's what I'm focusing on. And I'm like, look, I didn't edit this video. I have no control over how they edited this, how they spliced it, how they told their story based on all the footage that we took. I had no control over that. I had no input into it. I wasn't paid for it. So what they chose to focus on is what they chose to focus on. So it is what it is. But I do want you guys to keep watching it, because I want it to be so popular that they reach back out to me and say, hey, we'd like to do a follow-up, because I'm not even in that van anymore. I'd like to do a follow-up. And they didn't even show a tour of it. They didn't show the tour of my van. We did that. We did a whole tour video. Like, we did so much footage. So it's a little bit upsetting. Anyway. Thank you, Robert. What are some self-care things I've been doing recently? Well, I did my, I changed my toenail polish the other day, but I think I'm going to have to get go to Dollar Tree and get a dish pan, soak my feet and give myself an actual pedicure. Yeah, I mean, I use my pumice every other day or so my feet aren't, I have a thing about feet. A man with nice looking feet is a turn on, but nice teeth, nice feet, it's a turn on. Anyway, yeah, I need to soak them. I need to do a good pumicing. I keep my toenails cut. I keep them painted. You guys have seen pictures of my feet. I share it all the time. But yeah, I just like keeping my feet looking nice. But that's kind of one of my self-care things. I did the follow-up review video for the skincare thing. I don't know if you saw the unboxing of that, and I sent it to the company to let them review it. I don't think they're happy with it, because it wasn't, I didn't get a response. But then again, they might be closed and that person might not be getting their email. But hopefully they'll approve the video and I can share it with you guys, my thoughts and feelings on it. Oh, Simply Natural Black Life says, love you, Crystal. You are truly amazing. Told you Virginia is my second hometown. I love the video. Thank you. Susan says, I like that your video has more watches than all of them. I do too. And I want those watches. I want them to just go through the roof while everybody's at home. Just keep watching it. Let that number just grow and go down and comment. Every week or so, I jump back on it and I try and answer some comments. There's a lot of comments, but I try and answer comments or like comments. I'm trying to ignore the haters, but there's a couple people I've had to clap back at, but not too much. LM says, I watch you and the girl in the van with the pet snake because I want to retire and live in a camper, and go for it. Ange says, you are right. Filmmakers capture a huge amount of footage and edit 98% of it out. Very common practice. Oh, I definitely know it's a common practice. I just, I didn't realize that was a story they were trying to tell. You know, it is what it is. Though. It's their footage. It's their. I did ask for the footage that they didn't use, and I think they have to wait a certain amount of time, and then they can probably release it to me. So maybe I'll do some editing of my own and do some small little videos showing more of that trip. But yeah, I did ask them for the leftover footage if they could give it to me or not. So we'll see if that's even possible. I'm letting my hair grow. Yeah, you know, look at my sides. If you're new to the channel, then I have a mohawk and my sides are usually naked, like skin, no fade, nothing, just skin. A lot of people don't like it, but guess what? I don't care. I do. That's all that matters. But yeah, I'm debating about letting it grow since I'm here doing nothing. I got nobody to look good for. I'm debating about letting it grow. I do need to redo these twists because I'm not trying to lock my hair. Although if a certain someone would help me part my partings correctly and straight, I might lock it. But she's asleep right now and she's not going to help me. She'll see this later. Annie says, let's name your van. Oh, I already have 2 names picked out. I just haven't made a choice. And I honestly am leaning more towards one than the other. And I was going to do a poll, but if the other name doesn't win, I might be upset. So, and I don't think they work well together as a combined name. Okay, go get your breakfast. Thank you. Everybody be safe. So the link to the PBS video is down in the description box of every video, probably since February. Y'all got to use that description box. There's a lot of info. When you're watching your favorite YouTubers, hit that little upside down triangle and open up that description box underneath the title of the video. A lot of people put a wealth of information down there. You guys have got to utilize that feature. I hate that it's hidden now because it used to be you could see the first few lines and then you could click the upside down triangle, but now it's like completely hidden. And I hate that YouTube has done that. But, you know, they make changes to the platform that shouldn't be made, and then changes they should make, they don't make. So it is what it is. Dragon says, you'll make crazy money with Freaky Friday, but start another channel doing it. Oh, Lord, Dragon, you new to the channel. I have another channel that didn't work well for me. That second channel, I didn't even have it for 2 weeks, and it affected this channel. I can't let my main channel be affected. So yeah, that's not going to happen. And I don't want the Freaky Friday to be up live for everyone to see. Nobody needs to have all that information about me on a regular basis. So, and those can't be monetized. So no, I wouldn't make any money. YouTube does not monetize that. No new tea. None. Simply Natural Black Life says, I had my hair like that last summer for 8 months. Yes, these will lock if I leave them alone. If I don't do anything to them, but just, you know, cleanse my scalp and leave them alone, they will lock on their own. However, they're not parted very well. It's hard to part the back of your hair on your own. I can part what I can see. So I can part well to about right here. Once I get right here, I cannot part. And I want a specific brick pattern parting for my locks when I do them or when I get them done or whatever, whoever helps me start them. My mohawk, you can't see it now because my sides are kind of grown in, but I have a V right here and I have a V in the back. So I have very specific partings that I want. Okay, Bee's back. Hi, Bee. How are you? Where you feed bees? Apparently I have a pet bee. I don't have any flowers. I do have a lot of pollen on my van. You can help yourself to that. Anyway, I have a very specific parting pattern that I want if I do locks, and because I can't do that on my own, I don't want these to lock. So I'll untwist them. I will cleanse my hair because I co-wash. I do not shampoo. I haven't used shampoo in years. So I co-wash, cleanse it real good, moisturize it, oil it, and then retwist it. Oh my gosh, a cooking video. Ugh, I hate cooking. You have one coming up for like a 3-ingredient one, I think it is. I think it's coming up tomorrow. So midnight. Yeah, midnight, that one's coming up. So you got that coming. I don't have honey in my tea. I have agave. So I guess they're like that too. Dragon says, no, don't show your face and change your voice and people will Cash App you. My ex making money on Cash App. What would make someone Cash App me money for a free YouTube video? That I don't see how that would work. I'm glad your ex is making money doing her thing, but I don't see how that would work. I don't see why people would Cash App. Hey, Gwendolyn, good to see you too. There are 98 of us in the chat and only 44 thumbs up because a lot of people don't hit the thumbs up. They just hit that like button. Well, it's been over an hour and the people watching the replay are probably bored to death and have skipped through this video, which does not really help me with monetization. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you for waking up this morning and jumping on a live with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to sit out here and finish my tea and enjoy the rest of the weather. I have my little stool here. Table. I'm going to put my feet up and relax. Don't forget to check out the actual journey playlist that has my journey from day 1 until now. That helps me. Even if you just let it play in the background on mute while you're doing your day-to-day stuff, that helps me out because there are bound to be some videos you haven't seen. I'm almost at 900 videos. There's almost impossible that everyone has watched all 900 videos. So go back, watch some videos you haven't watched, or just watch the journey from day 1 and see how it all unfolds. Thank you, Vanner family, for your support, your love, and be safe out there, okay? Love you guys.